So, Ski, our question for today is, can you be seriously effective as a loan officer and successful as a loan officer without having a deep relationship with realtors? And I'd like to know your opinion first.
Yep. Well, this is going to fly in the face of a lot of the people out in the space talking about marketing and things of that nature. But I think people can, in fact, build a business without the realtors. Now, I think it would be a mistake because they are another channel that you should be working. But you think about the new loan officer that's starting, they will start with their friends and family and try to work referrals from there if they're very smart, and start working on those other referral channels like the realtors, the attorneys, the accountants, insurance people, wherever they have or affinity relationships. The key is to have a diverse marketing plan that allows you not to have to be looking at just one particular source. And I will mention as well that with the millennials, the shift to social media has now become a much more greater potential for reaching that segment of the target market. So yeah, I think you could do it without the realtors. I think it would be a mistake to leave them out, but you could.
I obviously am going to agree with that. When you start out as a loan officer, you have to start out somewhere, and unless you have picked up where some other loan officer has been let go, as a new loan officer, I encourage people, based on a paper that I've written that any of our viewers can have, called Family and Friends, that the first thing you should do is attack your database. And your database is going to be primarily filled with family and friends who are, you've got to let them know you're in the business. You've got to let them know that it's the residential business and that you're looking to help them in any way possible. And that needs to be done on a regular basis. Look, marketing is not something that you do just once in a while. It's something that you do on a regular basis. And I have one big change in this whole idea that goes back years ago that I started talking about this. And I used to train all the people that worked for me over the years to do exactly what I'm talking about right now. But there's a new way, and bringing new technology into play, and it's really not very complicated. It's really text messaging. Text messaging is very much more effective than emails are. In any environment, I don't care what you're talking about. Text messages are opened 98% of the time. Emails are opened only 37% of the time, even if you're family and friends of someone. So I encourage you that if you're interested in advancing your career and you haven't done this, or if you're new, especially if you're new, that you want to attack family and friends and send us a message. Somehow, you're going to find some way around here to get a message to us to let us know that you want to see what that article that I wrote it looks like.
I agree with you on the text messaging, but don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. The email's still important, and consistent emails to people, especially business people. I do believe, as I said earlier, with the technology, that this millennials are definitely people that are going to respond to the text. I know I respond to text, just as you pointed out. I may not catch all my emails, but I do know that much of the impactful things that I catch, certainly messages for people who I'm doing business with at the time, I'm getting them in email. From a marketing standpoint, if you're trying to get their attention, it'd be a great idea to do that and drive them someplace where they can get more information or call you with the text message.
I appreciate your point. For those of you that are watching, contact us for any help, and we'll be there for you. Thanks so much for watching.
Absolutely. See you, Ralph.
Take care, Ski. Great to see you again.
Likewise.